Stop lying to yourself and take the risk now. Listen up. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm not here to pat you on the back and say, it's okay, try again later. No, you've been lying to yourself for way too long. You've been sitting on dreams, ideas, and goals waiting for some magical moment when everything feels right. Let me tell you something, it will never feel right. You say you want to change, but your actions prove otherwise. You say you want success, but you refuse to do what it takes. You are your own worst enemy, and it's time to own up to it. The lies you keep telling yourself. You tell yourself you're too busy. You're not. You waste hours scrolling, watching TV, or talking about what you want to do instead of doing it. You tell yourself you're too tired, but you have the energy for distractions, don't you? You tell yourself you're not good enough, but you've never even given yourself a real shot to prove that wrong. Stop it. Stop the excuses. Stop the BS. The only thing standing between you and your best self is the weak version of you that refuses to take action. Pain is the currency of success. You want success, you better be willing to pay the price. And that price is pain. It's waking up earlier. It's working harder when no one is watching. It's saying no to comfort and yes to discomfort. Every single person who has done something great in life didn't get there by playing it safe. They got there by stepping into the fire again and again while everyone else ran the other way. The pain you're avoiding is the pain that will build you. Nobody is coming to save you. I need you to let this sink in. No one is coming to save you, not your friends, not your family, not some motivational speaker. If you want a different life, you are the only person who can make it happen. The problem is most of you don't want to bet on yourself. You want guarantees. You want someone to tell you it's all going to work out. Well, guess what? There are no guarantees, except that if you do nothing, you will stay exactly where you are. Take the risk or die regretting it. Fear is a liar. Fear will keep you trapped in a life you hate. Fear will make you choose security over potential, comfort over greatness. You know what's scarier than failing? Looking back when you're 80 years old and realizing you played it safe your whole damn life. Realizing you never went all in. Regret is the worst pain there is. And once you get there, it's too late. So ask yourself, are you going to keep lying to yourself, or are you going to step up and take the risk now? Because if you don't, someone else will. And one day you'll watch them live the life you could have had. Now get up and go face your excuses head on. You wake up late, you're tired, you don't feel like doing it today, your back hurts, your legs are sore, and life just isn't fair right now. And what do? You start building excuses like a damn fortress around yourself. You start convincing yourself that today's not the day, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe after things calm down. Let me tell you something, excuses are the lies you tell yourself to stay weak. Nobody is forcing you to stay the same. Nobody is holding you back but you. But instead of facing that truth, you look for an out. You tell yourself you're too busy, but you've got time to scroll for hours. You say you're too tired, but you stay up watching garbage that does nothing for you. You say you're not lucky, but you haven't even stepped into the damn fight to see what you're capable of. And here's the truth that most people will never admit. You love your excuses. Yeah, I said it. You love them because they keep you comfortable. They keep you from having to face how much work it really takes. Excuses are like a warm blanket. Safe, familiar, easy. But guess what? Comfort is a slow death. You want to grow. You want to change. Then you got to rip those excuses apart piece by piece. Stop treating them like valid reasons. Stop giving them power over you. Every time that voice in your head tells you not today, you fight back. You push harder. You get up earlier. You put in the damn work, whether you feel like it or not. Because at the end of the day, your excuses don't care about you. They don't care that you're broke, out of shape, stuck in a life you hate. They don't care that time is running out. Your excuses will bury you if you let them. So what's it going to be? Keep lying to yourself or finally face the truth? Pain is the entry fee to greatness. You say you want to be great. You say you want success, strength, discipline. But let me ask you something. Have you earned it? Because here's the reality. Greatness isn't free. It's not handed out like candy to people who kind of want it. It has a price, and that price is pain. Yeah, I said it. Pain, discomfort, struggle, the long nights, the early mornings, the failure, the doubt, the loneliness. That's the cost of being someone who actually stands for something. Most people run from pain. The second it gets hard, they quit. They fold. They make excuses and tell themselves, maybe this isn't for me. But let me tell you something. If you're not willing to suffer, you're not willing to be great, period. Pain is a test. Every single time you step into it, it's asking you a question. How bad do you really want it? And most people, they don't want it bad enough. They want it until it gets uncomfortable, until their legs burn, until they fail a few times, then they back off and say, maybe I'll try again later. No, that's not how this works. You don't get to choose the easy road and expect the rewards of the hard one. Think about the greatest people in history, athletes, warriors, legends. You think they got there by feeling good all the time? Hell no. They got there because they embraced suffering like it was their best friend. They didn't just tolerate pain. They leaned into it. They wanted it. Because pain, that's where you find out who you really are. That's where you separate yourself from the pack. Every time you push through it, you get stronger. Every time you endure when others quit, you level up. Every time you step into discomfort and refuse to back down, you prove to yourself that you're not like everyone else. And that's the difference. That's what makes someone dangerous. That's what makes someone unstoppable. So stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for an easy way. There isn't one. The only way is through the fire, through the suffering, through the days when your body wants to quit, when your mind is screaming at you to stop. That's the moment. That's the test. Are you going to be like everyone else and run from it? Or are you going to pay the price and take what's yours? No one cares. Work harder. Let me break something to you. Nobody gives a damn about your excuses. Nobody cares if you're tired. Nobody cares if you're struggling. Nobody cares if life hasn't been fair to you. You think the world is sitting around waiting to feel sorry for you? Think again. You know who cares? You. That's it. And if you don't care enough to push yourself to get up and do the damn work, then you might as well stop pretending you want it. People love to talk about their problems. I had a tough childhood. I've been through so much. I just don't have the same opportunities. Look, I get it. Life is hard. But let me ask you, what are you going to do about it? Because here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. No one's going to hand you success. No one's going to drag you to the gym, force you to study, or push you to be disciplined. That's on you. You want to be stronger? Go train. You want to be successful? Go grind. You want respect? Earn it. And don't expect applause for it either. You're just finally doing what you should have been doing all along. There's always going to be someone out there with a harder life than you, working twice as hard. Someone out there who's been through hell, and instead of crying about it, they turn it into fuel. And that's the person who's going to win. Not the one complaining, not the one waiting for permission, not the one hoping things magically get easier. You think life's unfair? Good. That means you're in the real world now. That means you understand the game. So now you got two choices. Sit there and feel sorry for yourself, or get up and outwork every single excuse you've ever made. And if that sounds harsh, too bad. The truth doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about what you wish was different. The truth is simple. Work harder or stay exactly where you are. You're at war with your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is the deadliest place you can be. It's where dreams go to die, where potential is buried, where weak people convince themselves they're doing enough. Let me tell you something. You are at war with your comfort zone. And right now, most of you are losing. You wake up every day making soft decisions. You hit snooze instead of getting up. You take shortcuts instead of going all in. You choose tomorrow instead of right now. And every single time you do that, you're letting your comfort zone win. Comfort is the enemy. Comfort wants you fat, lazy, slow, and weak. It wants you to sit on the couch and watch other people live the life you could have had. Comfort whispers in your ear, "You've done enough. Take it easy. You deserve a break." And the moment you listen to that voice, you lose. Because greatness doesn't live in comfort. Strength isn't built in comfort. Champions aren't made in comfort. You grow in discomfort. You level up in pain. You become unstoppable when you stop negotiating with the part of you that wants to stay weak. Look at the people who dominate in life. The elite, the ones who win. They didn't get there by staying comfortable. They didn't take days off because they didn't feel like it. They got up and put in the damn work, rain or shine, sick or healthy, tired or energized. And here's the crazy part. You already know this. Deep down, you know that every breakthrough you've ever had came from stepping into discomfort. So why do you keep running from it? Because comfort is addictive. It feels good in a moment. But guess what? Comfort never rewards you. It only robs you. Every time you choose the easy road, you're choosing to stay exactly where you are. And if you stay where you are, you'll never become who you were meant to be. So ask yourself, are you going to keep letting comfort control you? Or are you finally going to stand up and fight? Because this is war. And the only way to win, get uncomfortable. Every single day, wire your mindset for pain. You've been running from pain your whole damn life. Every time things get hard, you back off. Every time you feel discomfort, you slow down. Every time life smacks you in the face, you look for an escape. And you wonder why you're not where you want to be. Let me tell you something. Pain is the only way forward. The problem isn't the pain. The problem is your mindset toward it. You see pain as something to avoid, something that means you should stop, something that tells you this isn't for me. That's why you quit. That's why you make excuses. That's why you stay average. You need to rewire that soft ass mindset. You need to stop seeing pain as the enemy and start seeing it as the path. Pain isn't a sign to stop. Pain is a sign that you're in the right damn track. Think about it. When have you ever grown without suffering? When has anything great in your life come easy? Never. The strongest people in the world aren't the ones who avoid pain. They're the ones who eat it for breakfast. Pain isn't a roadblock. It's an invitation. It's the door to everything you've ever wanted. And the only way to walk through it, change the way you think about it. Stop telling yourself pain is bad. Start telling yourself pain is progress. Stop backing off when things get uncomfortable. Start pushing harder. Stop thinking of yourself as weak. Start proving to yourself that you're stronger than you ever imagined. Every time pain shows up, it's an opportunity to get tougher, an opportunity to level up, an opportunity to show that weak version of you that it doesn't run the show anymore. Most people will never rewire their minds for pain. They'll keep making excuses. They'll keep staying soft. They'll keep looking for the easy way out, but not you. Not anymore. Because you're going to start looking pain in the eye and saying, bring it on. The clock is ticking. You think you have time? You think you can wait? Let me tell you something. The clock is ticking and it doesn't give a damn about your excuses. Every second you waste, every day you sit around waiting for the right moment is a second you'll never get back. Time is the only thing you can't get more of. You can make more money, you can build more strength, but once time is gone, it's gone forever. And yet most people act like they've got an unlimited supply. Wake up, look at the people around you. Most of them are coasting through life, just passing time instead of using it. They're living for the weekend. They're waiting for motivation. They're making excuses about why they can't start today. And then before they know it, they're old, bitter, and filled with regret. Don't let that be you. The harsh truth, you are running out of time. Every single day, you are one step closer to the end. You can't rewind. You can't pause. You can't negotiate with the clock. The only thing you can do is use every second you have to build the life you say you want. You think you'll start next week, next year, after things settle down? That's how weak people think. That's how people end up living lives they hate. They keep pushing things off until one day, there's no time left to push it. You don't have time to waste, not on excuses, not on distractions, not on being anything less than your best self. The clock doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you don't feel like it today. It keeps moving. The question is, are you moving with it? Because if you're not, you're getting left behind. And once that time is gone, all you'll have left is regret. Bet on yourself or die regretting it. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to hand you success. Nobody's going to knock on your door and say, here's your dream life, all wrapped up nice and easy. That's not how it works. Never has been, never will be. If you want something, if you truly want it, you have to be willing to bet on yourself. No safety nets, no backup plans, no half-ass effort. All in. Newsflash. You're never going to feel ready. You're never going to have all the answers. But if you don't take the damn risk, you'll spend your whole life wondering, what if? What if you went harder? What if you stopped doubting yourself? What if you actually gave it everything you had? And the worst part, by the time you realize you should have bet on yourself, it'll be too late. The opportunity will be gone. The time will have passed. And all you'll have left is regret. Regret is the heaviest weight a person can carry. It will eat you alive. It will replay in your head every single day, reminding you that you had a shot and you let it slip away. So ask yourself, do you want to live your life playing it safe, or do you want to take the risk and see what you're really capable of? Because at the end of the day, there's only one choice. Bet on yourself now, or spend the rest of your life regretting that you didn't.